Did you know that the new Pokemon Sword and Shield trailer was known before its release with the Nintendo Direct Mini? So we had this update from PokeExperto. The Pokemon channel in China has updated with a new video about the Pokemon Sword and Shield expansion pass. This video is still private, but it could be published soon. And the big thing about it is that it's not in the Pokemon Sword and Shield playlist. We're not going to see new Pokemon discovered in the Galar region that are already known inside of Pokemon Sword and Shield. This is about the expansion pass, which means Isle of Armor information. The trailer exists, the video exists. We're just waiting for the upload, and it was at 6 a.m. Pacific time, which is the normal upload time for these kinds of videos. In addition, Pokemon Sword and Shield playlist on that channel, other than the expansion pass, has also added another hidden video. Could be news for the pre-DLC game. So yeah, we've had this happen before. You know, every once in a while, a video sneaks itself into a playlist, and then it turns out being the upcoming trailer. So that's pretty cool. And then Centro Pokemon Taiwan YouTube channel has updated with a new private video on the expansion pass playlist. There is rumored to be a surprise Nintendo Direct today. Coincidence? Well, the surprise Nintendo Direct rumor came true. It meant new Pokemon trailer and all the things. That's why the timing was weird, because it came out 7 a.m. Pacific time instead of 6 a.m. Pacific time. And the funny thing is, I was already on that. This is from my Discord. There was a lot of news that happened that day because there was patch 1.1.1 on Animal Crossing, so I wanted to cover that video, but I was also waiting. You know, I know about the fix, would have a video, but I wanted to make sure there isn't a 7 a.m. Pokemon trailer. Turns out there was a 7 a.m. Pokemon trailer. I was that's because of the PokeExperto news, but also I was ready for the starter Gigantamax reveal, but not for Generation 8, before the Kanto starters, because we know about them, and it feels like it's been too long without information about it. Because remember this, like we see the trailer, we see all these little teases, we see cool things that are going on, new Pokemon, or, you know, returning Pokemon for the Isle of Armor, and then Kanto starter Gigantamax. The weird thing about it is that if you go to the Pokemon Sword and Shield website, even before the most recent update, we had information about the Gigantamax Galar starters, but we didn't have any information about the Gigantamax Kanto starters, so even in the newly discovered Pokemon, probably still not here, is it? No, nothing about that. So it's kind of crazy how from the Pokemon Direct we got back in January, we still don't have, like, you know, the legendary bird teases or the Reggies returning or something about the temple. So we're going to have to wait until that gets an official announcement to get more details on the website, which means more details about the Kanto starters probably coming soon inside of a trailer. And I was thinking this over the last couple of days, and then it also went into the Generation 8 starters. But then what got me was the Pokemon Company was building this up. Or I thought the Pokemon Company was building this up. March 20th, we got Bulbasaur tweets. We got Ivysaur going into Ivysaur, Venusaur. Venusaur is off looking for a good place to take a nap. Good luck, Venusaur. After a long day of searching, Venusaur finally found the perfect napping spot. And the weird thing is, these were like late tweets. 8:58 p.m. Pacific time, almost midnight Eastern time. I thought it was like leading up to some kind of weird midday trailer reveal or Nintendo Direct or something that more went in line with Japanese times. So we had that, and then we had this trailer come out. So I thought they were like building up into that, and then we had Charmander. So we have Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, you know, found, or yeah, it was like lost Pokemon found. It was the disobedient Charizard, and now it looks like Charizard's finally returned to his trainer. Hopefully he'll learn to listen better too. Oh, I think that means found, as in someone found someone else's Charizard. Yeah, please pick him up immediately, and then the disobedient Charizard has returned. So they're doing some weirdness with the Kanto starters, and that doesn't make any sense into any context that we have right now. We already had the Kanto starters being catchable through the Max Raid Battle event. That was with Mewtwo. That was Pokemon Day. That was over a month ago now, or about a month ago now. So that's over. And I thought they were finally going to give the official reveal since we already had details about the Gigantamax Generation 8 starters on the website, and we got to see a lot more of them than just, oh hey, it's Venusaur and Blastoise. Sneaky, crazy things gonna happen, guys. So this has to be the next trailer, or this is going to be one of the next trailers. And after all of that build-up, I guess we're kind of getting into what this video is about. But I think there is a lot going on here, because we've seen tons of trailers for Pokemon Sun and Moon. We saw the reveal cycle for Pokemon Sword and Shield. We know what's going on with the games, and it's just kind of crazy that there was extra information leading up into this trailer. So it's not like, oh, a March trailer is impossible. We're not going to get any information until E3, or we're not going to know about the Isle of Armor until later. It's like, nah, now that we have March trailer, any of this possible. That mean 2 April trailers? 1 April trailer? 2 in May? What's gonna happen for a big E3 reveal? Nintendo Direct's still happening in June, guys. You know, so we got some weird stuff that's going to be going on. And then we did get the confirmation with the Nintendo Direct that the Isle of Armor expansion pass will be late June. So early to mid-June, that's going to be E3 announcement, or the normally scheduled E3 announcement, and then everything else is just going to kind of fall in line. So it kind of leaves the questions like, what is there to reveal? Because from the Nintendo Direct, the Isle of Armor, it looks kind of small, but there's also like, it has like bigness to it in its own weird way. I did a video breaking down like the size of the Isle of Armor. It feels both big and small at the same time, but definitely worth your $15 in DLC. And then there's going to be tons of new Pokemon and stuff like that. But when it comes to Gigantamax roster, it's pretty forgettable. It's overwhelmingly Generation 8 Pokemon, and then not a lot of older Pokemon, like a random Generation 5, a lot of Kanto Pokemon, and then that's just kind of it. So it feels a lot how, like, so now that we're going into the Isle of Armor, kind of feels like what was going on with Mega Evolutions in Generation 6. That Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire brought us 20 new Mega Pokemon. And Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire was the 3rd version of Pokemon X and Y. And that was like confirmed in interviews and stuff. That Junichi Masuda said, instead of doing something predictable like Z version, they actually said, instead of doing Z version, we wanted to tie the games together in new ways. So instead of having our 3rd version, instead of having Pokemon bow and arrow version, can't say the G word, YouTube doesn't like that, but instead of having like bow and arrow version or whatever, Sword and Shield 2, they're just doing the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra, which means it could be split up in a similar way. That we're not just going to get one thing of Gigantamax throughout the entirety of Generation 8, and then it's going to be done forever. Well, actually, we already know about that, because we have a lot of Gigantamax Pokemon actually confirmed. So we have Urshifu's 2 Gigantamax based off its forms. We have the rest of the Kanto starters, so that's 2 right there, bringing us to 4, and then 3 for the Gen 8 starters. That's a lot. We already have 7 new Gigantamax coming to the Isle of Armor, but are they going to add any more? And could that be another trailer? Is it going to be like, more Pokemon are Gigantamaxing, and then it's going to show Blastoise, Venusaur, and then more of these Pokemon with that Gigantamax? Or is that all we're going to get, and we're going to have to wait for the Crown Tundra to kind of get the more Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire treatment, where just random Pokemon are going to get Gigantamax left and right? Generation 3, Generation 4, teasing it in, and also maybe even Legendaries. Like, we can get more Gigantamax Legendary Pokemon because of the Crown Tundra having that, like, Max Raid Battle Raid Dungeon Den thing, where that's how you get Legendary Pokemon. So maybe that's going to be a way of doing it. That's also just how you have to look at the game. In the wild area in Pokemon Sword and Shield, there's Gigantamax Pokemon. The Isle of Armor is all wild area, so if out of all of this, there's no new Gigantamax Pokemon to be discovered, that'd be kind of weird, especially in the Crown Tundra. So I feel like with all the dens, because we've seen dozens and dozens of dens through the trailer, that there would have to be new Gigantamax Pokemon, since Kubfu, or not Kubfu, they don't have Gigantamax, but Urshifu, that's its own thing. The starters, that was already confirmed how you get the Gigantamax starters in the most recent trailer, and then we still don't know how we're going to get Blastoise and Venusaur, but Charizard is available as a Gigantamax Pokemon in just the wild area in the Galar region, or in Pokemon Sword and Shield. So I wonder if that means, like, okay, so we're going to find a Bulbasaur den somewhere, we're going to find a Squirtle den somewhere, that's where you can get the Gigantamax of those Pokemon, then there has to be a couple more. So that would make sense, and if that happens, it pretty much confirms it for the Isle of Armor, or not for the Isle of Armor, for the Crown Tundra, so we kind of have to wait and see on where that is going. Now, there's also been other updates and other news and information alongside, like, all of the missing things on the Pokemon Sword and Shield website. So we got this update. New designs have been added for League cards. It was already confirmed that there's going to be more features being added into the DLC, so it looks like this is one of them. And I'm guessing another trailer. So one trailer is going to be Gigantamax Pokemon. Not all of them, obviously, but Blastoise, Venusaur, maybe 1 or 2 other Pokemon to kind of tease up that Isle of Armor. And then I think the next trailer could just talk about features, because we get those feature trailers from time to time. You can go to the Pokemon Sword, there's the Pokemon channel. You can see the Pokemon Sword and Shield playlist. You can see the different things we had. Like, we had a competitive trailer. Didn't reveal us any new Pokemon, but it gave us new items. It gave us new features inside of Pokemon Sword and Shield related exclusively to competitive Pokemon battling. Very different, but it was something that happened. And then going through all the other stuff we've had, there's some pretty crazy things to break down. So we can just get a features-packed video like we saw with even Pokemon Sun and Moon. I think like Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon did it the most because we had like the Alola Photo Club and we had Team Rainbow Rocket. So we can just learn about the game as a trailer, and that's completely fine because I don't think we're going to get anywhere close to Generation 7. I wish we would, but it's not going to be that way because we got so many trailers just revealing new Pokemon. Like 5 or 6 new Pokemon, 7 new Pokemon, 3 new Pokemon, 1 new Pokemon, 6 new Pokemon, 5 more Pokemon. It was just nonstop barrage of new Pokemon, but then the features came second. With Pokemon Sword and Shield, it was the other way around. Features came first, Pokemon came second. You know, Forge a Path to Greatness, that was just the reveal. That was a starter Pokemon. That was also just like the big trailer showing the gameplay. Get ready for Dynamax. This was Wild Area, Dynamax, but also new Pokemon. This is where we learned about Corviknight, Dreadnought, Wooloo, a few others, and this was in June. So that means like we had our June trailer, we had our July trailer with Gigantamax, we had, well, I think this was August, right? Or was it late July? Because I don't think we got like 2 trailers in a month. Yeah, that was August. So it's like the first week of the month was when we got it. A new team and new rivals. This gave us the introduction of Galarian Pokemon, but there was nothing about Galarian Pokemon, just a new team and rivals. So we learned about the people, the places, the features and stuff, and oh, by the way, Obstagoon's really cool. So we got that, more Pokemon, but camping. So I mean, like, they do come features first, which is why I'm feeling like, alright, we'll probably get a trailer of just the new tutor moves, how the new battle facility for restricted sparring works, maybe battle point stuff, new items, so there's the experience charm. We'll get new stuff like that, and then probably something else that we don't know about. So I could see that being a feature, and that'd be pretty cool, because once again, the Isle of Armor, kind of small. It's like, what are they hiding there? What else could they be showing? At the same time, they could just, like, show the cave area. They could show a bit more of the gameplay, a bit more of the screenshots. That way we can sew together what the entirety of the Isle Armor is supposed to look like. So we got that, and then, of course, we need more Galarian Pokemon. We already have Slowpoke confirmed, and there has to be more. So it's going to be like new Generation 8 Pokemon and new Galarian Pokemon, and I think that's how we can like kind of finish this off. I don't know if they're going to do back-to-back Gigantamax trailers, because that's what we just had. So we had more... Whoop. Hitting too many buttons, even though that's kind of the right one. But yeah, more Gigantamax Pokemon, and then more Gigantamax action comes Pokemon Sword and Shield. They actually dragged this trailer out to 2 minutes, just showing off Gigantamax. So it's like, alright, Rillaboom, Cinderace, and then we get into Inteleon, and then we learn about like Kubfu, Urshifu after the costumes, and we get to choose how our Pokemon evolves, and all of that fun stuff. More details on the Pokemon website. So I mean, they got 2 minutes out of a little bit of information. I think they could just do that again. So it's like, alright, we get more Gigantamax Pokemon. I feel like that would have to be May. I think the Kanto starters are going to be more in May. The April trailers, I'm saying gameplay, and then like a Galarian Pokemon reveal, and then whatever's happening for the E3 trailer or the early June trailer or something. But I feel like we have to get new Generation 8 Pokemon on top of the new Galarian Pokemon, and that means we have like enough trailers. We could do 1 trailer in April, 2 trailers in May, 1 trailer in June, and we have enough to go off of. Unless Game Freak is really hiding a lot of crazy stuff. Because the only thing we really know about is the story at this point. Where it's like, alright, post-story, our starter Pokemon can get Gigantamax. The story itself is Kubfu training at one of the towers and then becoming Urshifu. Is that it? Do they just send you off on your way and say, alright, go catch every Pokemon in every den? Or is there actually going to be a lot more features hidden about it? Or is it effectively just going to kind of be wild area? Nothing else going on. There could be new things, you know, like new Watt traders, new, like the digging duo, they could have a new thing. So I mean, it's just wild area. Anything is possible there. Maybe new minigame events. They already showed off like the new Rotom customization. We might get more clarification on that. And that could also be another thing that they're going for with this, that it's just a lot of quick things going by really fast. So I think we'll get the evolution of Galarian Slowpoke. So we'll get like Slowbro, maybe 3 other Galarian Pokemon, some Generation 8 Pokemon. That sounds really cool. But I mean, we still don't have like full explanation of everything we see going on here. They'll show off new customization like they already have. Apparently Leon's Cap, that was like the DLC bonus. More about the characters, more about returning Pokemon. That could be its own trailer. That could be another trailer. So it's like April gets Galarian Pokemon and familiar Pokemon returning to the Galar region, showing us the dens, showing us the max raid battles, because they did that for the Pokemon Sword and Shield trailers. When it has like the get ready for Dynamax, they show us a max raid battle. So they could show us a max raid battle of the familiar Pokemon returning, and then maybe just give us a bit more explanation on that. Because if we scroll down over here, we see some of them, we don't see all of them. And it'd be really cool if they actually did a trailer just acknowledging that, and maybe adding a couple other things onto that. So like the new items, new gameplay. That could be 2 trailers right there. Generation 8 Pokemon, Gigantamax Pokemon, other hidden features. We got 5 trailers until it comes out in late June. That's 3 months away. So they can action pack it. Even though it goes against like what happened with Pokemon Sword and Shield. Because that would be weird feeling. It would be weird feeling for them to go, yeah, you know how we got 1 trailer a month for Pokemon Sword and Shield? Well, now we're doing 2 trailers a month for just the expansion of Pokemon Sword and Shield to keep that hype going. I'd be down with it. I think there's enough material there to make it possible, and that's just going to like keep people really excited, and then Olive Armor is just going to be massive, and then it's just going to make Pokemon better. So hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.